Alright, ready for this motherfucker? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Ready?
Yeah.
What brings you here to Oracle, Arizona this weekend? What do you hope to get from it?
Why am I here this weekend? So I met a guy named Keith Dijon, like Dish On without the G, with the Motorcycle Relief Project, a nonprofit that takes military veterans, with PTSD and things, and first responders, and puts them on all expense paid adventure motorcycle rides and does these PTSD workshops. And he and I were both, kind of involved with the organization at different levels, and we just kind of became friends. And so a few months ago, I decided that I wanted to start a YouTube channel for my business. It was kind of mental health focused. And I posted something about it on Facebook, and Keith reached out to me and said, hey man, I'm making these videos too, and we're editing. And so we came up with this idea. We hatched this little master plan that we would meet up somewhere, get a little Airbnb, make it a base camp, and then get out and do some riding, shoot some video, and see if we couldn't kind of come together using each other's skills to make us better, and to see if we could make some kind of ultimate project or some video at the end.
I don't know who pitched it first, but we decided to sort of get together and do a joint venture and see if we can't sort of feed off of each other and learn from each other and help each other produce a better product.
Motherfucker. Shit. Well, ain't that a bitch?
So why motorcycles?
Instead of riding horses or basking weaving. There's a couple of reasons.
When I'm on a motorcycle, everything makes sense.
I love that little element of danger.
Motorcycling teaches us not to focus on the bad parts and the parts, you're gonna have trouble overcoming and the struggles. It teaches us to find the rideable lines. And I kind of think that translates to life very well. If you spend your time looking at obstacles, you're gonna spend your life crashing into obstacles. If you spend your life looking for rideable lines, I think you're gonna enjoy a lot more rideable lines in life.
Since I've been retired, I've been living a pretty peaceful and solemn life. And it gives me a little bit of taste of danger that kind of keeps my cells charged, keeps me excited to wake up every day. I also like the mindfulness aspect of it. You can be a little bit overwhelmed by society and social media and all the stuff that's going on. And when you're on a motorcycle, you're just on the motorcycle. You're feeling the wind, you're smelling the environment around you, you're feeling the power of the bike and everything that's going on. And all of that brings a great richness into my life.
It's very simple. You can pack everything you need to live for as long as you want to live on a motorcycle. The decisions you make have instantaneous consequences. you know, good or bad. You can only take one problem at a time. You have to solve things as you go. I find it very important to not focus on the obstacles.
The advice I would give to someone in my shoes right after the military is that you have to fight for what you need to be healthy. For example, Keith and I, we're both former military. We're both federal law enforcement. We both love motorcycling, both into YouTube. But we live 3 states apart. We're 1,000 miles apart. And there's no one in my local area that I've met yet that also likes those things. And so it's easy to kind of get within, you know, get depressed and kind of just sit on the couch and look for some type of solace or peace in the bottom of a pill bottle or the bottom of an alcohol bottle. My advice would be to fight for it. Go out and find what the passion that breathes life into you and go get it. Take time to search some of these things out. Learn a new skill. Find a way to be creative. Find a way to test yourself. Find other people who are like-minded and who also want to do those things, and work together to strengthen each other and to really build a life worth living.
If I were to talk to somebody in my shoes, getting ready to retire or toward the end of a career or at the end of a second career, I think the best advice I have is don't look back. Don't dwell on the past. Never look for the good old days in the past. I always feel like my good old days are still yet to come, and I look forward to, you know, meeting them when they get here. So that's my advice is just look forward, move forward, and live forward.
The last thing I would say is that you don't have to do it alone. It's easy when you get out or you relocate, you don't have a lot of friends or whatever, and then you think that you have to tackle everything on your own. And one thing that this weekend has reminded me is how important it is to have someone you can depend on. Keith and I were out on the trail, and obviously I got into some riding terrain that I just wasn't prepared to handle. I got stuck. The bike is 600 pounds. You know, I'm trying to pick this thing up. It's like trying to pick up Thor's hammer. And all of a sudden, Keith runs over and he grabs a piece of it and helps me. And I'm like, man, I'm so glad he's here. And in another instance, I got stuck on this crazy rocky incline. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I am stuck. There's this big cliff over here. And then all of a sudden, Keith comes with a solid plan and we work together to get it out. And it just reminded me how important it was to be around other folks and to lean on them. Ask for help when you need it.
I think it's good.
All right.
You quit fucking around. This thing only has so much flight time. Now there's some fucking asshole in a truck coming.
And so,
is there anything else you want to add?
right.
After the next round of cars goes by.
I know. Is this guy coming here? Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you doing? You're just driving around in circles. Get out of here. I'm trying to make a movie.